in England, down under, the States, around the world, in KoWaK. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right, it's true, we're very good lovers. Bob, you're muting us. You're muting us, Bob. You need to unpress mute the button that says mute. That's what makes the sound go on or off, Bob. I know. Oh God. Well, it's not early, is it? It's 1:30 in the afternoon. It feels early. It's because you're still in your underpants, Bob. You're still in your underpants at 1:30. It's gonna feel early, isn't it? Let's be honest. What we're doing? Well, we're doing something slightly different today. So, this is the deal. As you know, we love to collect modern, vintage, all sorts. The first love was obviously Star Wars, and we've been collecting vintage Star Wars for quite a while. We always come across beta figures that have been smashed about and knocked about, and then the carcasses of vehicles that were once loved. And we have a bit of a problem saying goodbye to them. If we see them, we're kind of like drawn to them. We want to bring them back to life. So that's what we're going to do today. This is an old. You can tell. Look, this is an old, beaten up X-wing. It's yellowed. We've given it a bit of a clean. It had some stickers left, but they were pretty manky. So we've peeled them off. It's still got the engine sticker, which is okay. So we've left that one on. It's the English version, so it's not got any lights and sound. It's the Palatoy version. But the mechanism still works. Oh, God, excuse me, move the camera. The mechanism still works. So there you go. That's fine. It's missing the canopy, as they always do. They always miss the canopy. Even the later Power of the Force 2 ones miss the canopy. And we've got a few carcasses of those in our storage unit. And they always miss the guns, don't they? Always. Now, people have different philosophies on this, Salacious. In fact, let me just make this big screen. Don't mind. It's all right, Bob. It's all right. People have different philosophies on how to restore these, which is something we'll probably talk about, really, because people can get quite sensitive. But I think I take more of a pragmatic approach to restoration rather than conservation, which I think is the appropriate thing to do with these kind of toys. Before we get into it, because we are live, let's see if we've got any of the army in. Let's do that, Bob. Who's in the army's here? I think we've got a few of our comrades in the army. The MoNKey-LiZaRD army. White Shadow's here. Salacious Shadow. White Shadow. He knows. He knows. How you doing, White Shadow? Thanks for joining us. Bit of something slightly different today. Bit of something different. Got Bazza here as well. Well done, Bazza. Great stream last night. Says afternoon all. Bazza from the Dark Lycan 81 channel. Darth Rock. Wow. I suppose, is it Darth's in New Zealand, so it's afternoon here. It's going to be late at night, early morning there, isn't it? He's in the future. He's future boy. He's future boy. He's probably it's probably the next day, to be honest. Darth, Do I get with the supermodel Helena Christensen? Please let me know if I do. Thanks. Would like to know. Thank you. Rolando's here. Rolando. Good old Pops as well. How you doing? This is going to be fun. Yeah, something different. Something a bit different. I'm going to test my hands, my sticker skills, which aren't very good. So it could get messy. Collecting Unleashed, another great YouTuber. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Brian's here as well. How you doing, Brian? Good morning to you. John, how you doing? John, please, we've got to play some video games later. I'm having withdrawal symptoms for video games. How you doing? Right. Okay. So let's just get the philosophy out of the way. So, I'm a big fan. I'm a bit of a geek. I've always been a big fan of architecture and buildings. In fact, one of my ex-girlfriends was an architecture student, and I've spent a lot of time traveling the world to various different places, and always making a point of going to look at buildings, both historic and modern and restored. In fact, I've always had a bit of an obsession with Kevin MacLeod and Grand Designs. You watch that program on? It's a British TV program. A presenter's called Kevin MacLeod, and he goes around the country looking at various rebuilds or new builds. And I kind of share his philosophy on buildings, really, which is to restore, not to conserve. So conservation is where you would take. I mean, there's a time and a place for conservation. So conservation is taking an old building and making it exactly how it was, using all the exact old materials. And then restoration is bringing it back to life, but adding something to it. So maybe it's got a modern extension, or maybe you're updating it for the modern world. Obviously, you can't do that on all buildings if it's grade listed or whatnot. But I kind of have a similar philosophy. And so with toys, this thing was going to go in the bin. I found I was buying something else, and someone said, "Oh, I've got this. It's knackered. I don't really want it. It's not really worth anything, you know." So I just bundled this up with a few other things, and I just took it off their hand. I've got no plans on on peroxiding it. There's no point. I've ummed and ahed about whether to to use debrightener but I think it's just going to damage the plastic. The color is the color. It's probably the plastics. It probably had parts of it have maybe been sun faded over the years. Part of it is probably acid in the plastic has caused it to de-yellow. Whatever. It is. This is the color it is now. I've tried cleaning it up. It's clean. It's just an awkward color. But to be honest, I'm not looking to sell this. This is going into my X-Wing fleet. So, and let's face it, if you had an X-Wing fleet, they wouldn't all be nice, shiny colors. They would, obviously, some of them would be a bit knackered. So, he is staying the color that he is. He's staying the color that he is. But I have bought some brand new stickers, so he's going to get a sticker upgrade. I needed a new canopy. Now, I could have spent 30 or 40 quid on a vintage canopy, but this X-Wing, I'm sorry, little X-Wing, is not worth a 30 or 40 pound vintage canopy. It's just not worth it. The value just isn't there. So I bought a 3D printed canopy from a seller on eBay, far less than the cost of getting a new one, and that is going on there. Now, I'm not selling it. I'm not going to try and sell it and pretend that this is a vintage canopy. This is going in my own personal collection. If I were to sell it, or if anyone was to sell something with new parts, I would expect them to label it as such. But I am not doing that. This is going into my own personal collection. It's going to be part of an X-Wing squadron. So I'm happy just getting a 3D printed part. And I think that makes a lot of sense. And you can clearly see this is 3D printed and new. It doesn't look vintage at all. Same with the guns. You could probably spend £10 each on a vintage gun, and there aren't many out there because everyone's trying to find them. So I have got 3D printed guns. You can tell they're 3D printed when you look at them, the grain of the plastic. You can tell. You really, really can tell. So I am not trying to fool anybody here. I'm not trying to pretend these are vintage guns. These are 3D printed guns. That's it. And it's going in my collection. Now, if somebody was to do this and put it on eBay and try to sell it as a vintage X-Wing at a vintage X-Wing premium price, I would be against that. That would be fraud. You'd be trying to defraud somebody. I am not doing that. I am restoring what would have gone into a dump. I'm bringing it back to life using modern parts, and I don't see any problem with that. I'm also doing the same with a Slave 1. I've got a ramp, and I'll show you. The Slave 1's in pretty good nick. I'll show you the Slave 1 in a bit. And also a very small gun for an AT-ST that I've got. So that's that. I've done my explaining. I'm not going to really... I don't feel as though I need to explain myself any more than that. That's my philosophy. I'm sticking to it. I think otherwise this could have either gone into the bin or spent a long time wandering around car boot sales with no one wanting to pick it up, just being an ugly child. So he's lucky he's got a new home. He's going to be looked after, and this is going into the MoNKeY-LiZaRD, X-Wing Squadron, and once we get it all sorted out, there's a little MoNKeY-LiZaRD that's going to go in there. So this is what it is. This is what it is. See what people think. People agree with my philosophy or take issue. It's fine if you take issue. It's just this is how I feel about it. Oh, Super John saying, of course there is no problem with this restoration. It's like exactly. I totally agree, John. We've got the same philosophy. You know, it'd be nice to use all new parts. You know, in an ideal world, I would use all old parts, and where you can do so, you should be encouraged to do so. But it's got to make value, and sometimes the old parts, you know, they're not available, they're too expensive, or they're knackered. So in this case, I wasn't prepared to spend a huge amount of money on old parts. So this little X-Wing isn't worth it, bless him. But he is worth a bit of a nice new upgrade, and that's what he's going to get. What else? Brian says, Rescue and Restore has a very in-depth video on restoring X-Wing. There you go. Okay, we'll check that out. This is my little go at it. Haven't we figured out what's collecting saying? By now, you'll be stuck with Hayden Christensen. Yeah. Salacious, you're going to be stuck with Hayden, not Helena. It's Helena collecting. It's not Hayden. It's Helena that I'm after, thanks. So, looks like it needs a good... It's clean. I've cleaned it. You must be able to tell it's clean. It's very clean. I've actually scrubbed it. It's just got yellowing. It has been cleaned. So he's had a good soak. He's just got a very, very patinated coloring, but he has been cleaned. So nice. He's had a good soapy clean. Wouldn't we all like that? Right. 100% agree with your toy politics. Thank you, Rosaf. I really want to do this on my childhood Falcon. There you go. Yeah. So I like collecting. Speaking of Falcon, I like collecting these old pieces, and I Frankenstein them together. So I Frankenstein them together and bring them back to life. And I think that's the way to do it. Doesn't matter. Ed says it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, mate. You're definitely just saving something. Exactly. Exactly. He's going to be loved. I agree. You don't even need to explain it. We need to take the toy hobby as serious as. I don't think you need to explain it. I think I just wanted to, just so people were clear about where I stood on it. So, I've got nothing tied. Total transparency. Yeah, it's a Palatoy. Yeah, this is a Palatoy one, so it hasn't got the lights. It hasn't got the lights and sounds. It's got the mechanism still works. The mechanism still works. But right. So let's see how I can get on then. I am full disclosure. I'm not the best at putting stickers on. If you see me do Lego, I can struggle. So I got these stickers. This is from Toy Ploy. So he makes these. He sells them on his website. I think I got this off eBay, but I think he sells them on his website as well. So we're going to start with these. The fun bit is going to be trying to work out where they all go. Is that Shanty there? Happy birthday, Shanty. Yeah, gotta give a proper happy birthday to our one and only, the one and only brick babe in our community, General Shinobi, aka Chantal, aka Shanty. It's her birthday today, everyone. Happy birthday, Shanty. Right, we've all got to sing happy birthday to Shanty. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chantal. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, Shanty. Have a great day. Have a great day, darling. Hope you have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. There we go. Everyone's saying hello. So everyone's saying happy birthday to you now. Have a great one. Oh, bless you. Happy birthday. Size is here. He's saying happy birthday as well. Look. Should get G-Force and teacher stickers. He's good. G-Force is good. I do need G-Force for this. Biker Scout, how's it going, dude? How you doing? Planning to do one this weekend. Shanty, we love you, Shanty. No, there's only one Chantal. There's only one brick babe, but it's you, Shanty. Chantal. We love you, Shanty. We love you. Have a great day. Yeah, so I was just saying, Biker Scout, I can't leave things behind. If I go to a toy fair or a boot sale and I see an old Beta figure, or this thing was just on this thing is just on its last legs. I mean, I was debating whether to peroxide it, and I thought, no, that the plastic is the plastic. I've cleaned it, I've scrubbed it, I've peeled the remnants of the stickers off because the stickers were in bad nick, apart from the engine bay, which is absolutely fine. And I was just saying, rather than spending a fortune trying to track down vintage parts, I've got a 3D printed canopy and some 3D printed guns. I'm not trying to sell this. This is going into my collection, so he is not worth spending a fortune on replacement parts. The value just isn't there. But he is worth a bit of love with some new 3D printed parts to bring him back to life. So, right. So let's have a butcher's. So I think I'm going to go for this front one first. Do you know, I have got the old. Can I do this by hands, do you reckon? Or do I need. I have got my Gundam building set, which is here, which could come in handy in terms of like tweezers and things like that. Do need a bit of a steady hand, which I haven't got, to be totally honest. Let's try using these. So these Gundam kits are amazing. Hey Brandon, how's it going, dude? And I'm gonna start with this yellow piece, and this goes along here on the nose cone. And it has, yeah, it's this way, so it goes this way. So let's might have to peel it off camera. Oh, how do you oh, that's unusual. Oh, that's weird. How do you take the stickers off? It doesn't look like it's been cut. That's a bit of a fail. Am I supposed to cut them? Do they not come cut? Look at this. It's like, presumably, do you have to cut them out? Maybe you do. Wow. I'd never thought that would be the case. Let's just go on his website a minute and see. Do you have to cut them down? Print on. Right, I'm gonna have to cut these out. So I bought these off eBay. Let's see what. I'm gonna have to actually cut them out. I bought them off eBay, but they're the toy ploy ones. So he's made these available on his website for you to download onto print paper. So someone has done that, and then I've bought them from somebody on eBay, not realizing. Let's have a look. Provided on high quality matte self adhesive, not die cut. Simply trim with a blade or scissors. Okay, this is going to be more. You're going to have fun. This is going to be more. I'm going to have to cut these down. All right, I must have some scissors in my Gundam kit. Do I have scissors? Presumably, I do. Oh, are there? That was me thinking, oh, I'm all prepared. I probably could do with a cutting knife. No scissors. No scissors in the gun. After me bigging up the Gundam box, I'm going to have to go and find some scissors. I've got some scissors in the kitchen. Give me a minute. Bloody typical. Thought this was going to be nice, simple. Peel the stickers. And give me a minute. Salacious, you have to keep him busy. Okay. I think I found some. Whether these will be any good, let's just give them a bit of a clean. I could be failing here at the first hurdle. I don't know if these are the right type of scissors really for this. Probably need a cutting board, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what can be done. Just giving them a little bit. I don't want to. The blades are a little bit dirty. I don't want to stain the sticker with whatever the gunk is on these scissors. Okay. All right. Let's try. If I move the camera a little bit, and then, okay, this could be interesting. Okay, I've got these like, I don't know what you call these. They're for like your hair. Don't know if these are going to work or not. These might be might not be sharp enough. And I need to not cut through the other stickers. So this is going to be interesting. I did not know I had to do this. This is adding an extra layer of complexity. So how is everyone doing? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut around it, and then I'm going to trim it up afterwards. Don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. How is everyone doing? It's Shanti's birthday today. I daren't ask how old. That would be entirely inappropriate, although it's on everyone's mind. And birthdays in Miami must be fun. So, a bit of a party city, isn't it, Miami? So I hear. Right. Roughly cut that out. Use a steel ruler and a scalpel. That I should do that, but I don't have those. So this is experiment number one. I probably should be doing that, Michael. But I don't have those. But I do have a. I'm gonna cut myself if I do them. I don't have a board. I'm gonna try this one with scissors, and we'll see. We'll see if it works. We'll see how accurate I can be. And if it's no good, it's no good. Just trimming this one off camera. It might be all right. To the naked eye, this might be okay. It's like being back in art classes. Salacious got kicked out of art, didn't you? I did. They didn't like me. Oh dear Lord. This could be a mistake. Right. What do we think? I think that's going to work. So this goes here on the front. How you get the adhesive off, I have no idea. It doesn't feel like I'm going to have to. This is where I end up doing some damage to myself. I can't feel the adhesive. Sticker sheet. It's a sticker, isn't it? Replacement sticker sheets for includes rear engine provided on high quality matte self adhesive sheet. Yeah, just trim with a blade or scissors to suit. Okay, so I'm in the right thing here, in the right ballpark. How do you? Oh dear Lord. Yeah, R2's chilling. How the hell do you get this off? This is really, really a thin sticker. Bob, can you not bop the edge of the sticker with your finger? That's what I'm trying to do. I don't really have nails. I don't really have. Use lighter fluid to remove residue adhesive. I've got most of the gunk off, Biker Scout. I've got most of the gunk off. So, I can't bloody get this sticker off though. Let's see. Is there something else I can't peel? Oh, I've done it. Yay! The tweezers. Yes. The old trusty tweezers come into play. Yes. Haha. Right. And then, can I remember how far down it goes? On here. Right. There we go. It goes. I'm gonna do it from the top. I'm gonna do it from. Oh God. I'm gonna do it from the top. It's a little bit wonky. If I pull it out that way, that's better. Oh no. God, I'm gonna lose all the stickiness. It's a little bit wonky. Jesus, this is like operation. Why did I think I'd be any good at doing this? There, that's it. Oh, yes, perfect. That looks good. It's not raised, so I got most of the gunk off, so it's not raised at all. Looks all right. Yes! Bob's your uncle. There you go. One sticker down. That looks all right. That looks okay. Right. Next one. Definitely need the tweezers for peeling the sticker. Glad to see there's no battle damage. I know. Do you know? I actually had I had the battle damage one as a kid, and I was gutted about it. I was like such a little brat. I was like, I don't want the battle damage one. I want the cleaner one. You know. I must have been a right little brat. But yeah, I was gutted I had the battle damage one. I always wanted the clean looking one. You know. Right, one down. Let's try and keep some order. So I'll put my. Right, what to do now? What to do now? Which one should I do now? I'll do these side ones now, I think. Which are these? I'll do these side ones, which are these red ones here. So look at me. I would be sensible. I think in the future, I would use a cutting board. But as it happens, I don't have one. I'm making the most of what I've got, and I'm just roughly cutting around this, and then I'll trim it up afterwards. So Even I can basically follow the lines just about. Oh God, he says. Like, this is what I could do with the help of my ex-girlfriend. She was a brilliant hairdresser. She could chop these up no time. All right, does it go? What are those back ones? Does it? Where are they for? That's not part of it, is it? No, it stops. Okay. It stops there. There we go. And then let's cut down here. Well, I hope this is fun for you. It's a nice, relaxing day for me. I don't get to do this kind of stuff very often, so it's quite therapeutic for me, to be honest. I'm not sure how fun this is television-wise, but you'll live through the pain and the agony. I might have to just do this bit off camera slightly. Let's just make sure. All right. I feel like I'm back at school. I was never the most practical, to be totally honest with you. I was never great at art or any of the like DT, or I never had the patience or all the skills, frankly, to do practical subjects like this. I always preferred the nerdier history and geography and learning about stuff rather than making stuff. Kind of regret it now. Apart from music, I've always enjoyed music. That's probably the one area where I do like being creative. And writing, they're kind of hand in hand, aren't they? Music and writing. If you can put a sentence together, you can pretty much write a song, really. Hey, Lack, how's it going, dude? Nice chilled stream today. So I've got to try and peel this apart now. Get the old tweezers out again. It seems to come handy. Oh, it's easy now. Now I know what I'm doing. It's easy. Well, just give me a second. The bell's going. The door's going. I think it could be a delivery. Sorry about that. Parcel force means only one thing. Unboxing video. Another unboxing video to do. All right, here we go. Look at this. All right, this one's going to be slightly trickier to put on. Although, having said that, it does butt right up against the plastic rim, so it might actually be easier. Oh, you little ripper, that's going in nicely. Come down a little bit. Sorry, I'm just... That's... Nope. Need my tweezers, I think. Oh. God damn it! Stuck to my hand. God, it's tricky, this, isn't it? How's that? How's that look? I think we're going with that. Is that too far forward? Could be a little bit too far forward. Damn it. A little bit too far forward. I hope I'm not knackering the adhesive. Ah, shit. It's still got enough on there. Needs to come back a little bit. Oh my god. So awkward. It's not making good TV, this one. All right. That's it. Oh, I think it was better the first time. That's all over the place. There. That's better, because at least it's lined up with the yellow at the front. It was slightly off before. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. How about that? What do we reckon? Cool. God, it's quite stressful. Let's put the landing leg out. Right, some water. What does everyone think so far? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Was it Helena at the door? It was my good friend from Parcel Force. So I have got a few boxes to unbox. One, I think, is from Brandon. I believe my graded Darth Vader comic has come. And I've got a couple of other boxes. I don't know what they're in. Booty call. I wish. I love tedious work like this. I'd be in the zone. I need to find the zone, Shanty. I need to find the zone. At the moment, I'm outside of the zone. It's supposed to be forward. I think it's supposed to line up. See, I think it's supposed to line up with the yellow sticker, which it now does. So I'm going with that. It looks kind of in line with the yellow now. whereas before it was slightly forward. So I'm happy with that. I think it looks alright. Right. Hey, Tina, how's it going? Tina, one day you and I will get it together on Old Republic. It's a dream of mine. It's a dream of mine. It has been for a while now, to do an Old Republic series where Tina teaches me the ways of the Old Republic. I'm not very good on video games, as you know, but I did install Old Republic. I couldn't get it to stream. I need a more powerful computer, I think. And then Super John went and created the MoNKey-LiZaRD Guild, and then him and Phasm Ghost just went off. They were gone, and I was lost. So I need the touch. I need the touch of a woman to show me around the Old Republic. I think. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Tina, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, baby. One day. One day. Right, next one. This is the other side. So I'm just gonna trim this one off. White Shadow needs to be taught as well. There we go. Well, I wonder whether we can get some group action going. I wonder if we get some group action going, Shadow, where you and I, because I know Shanty's into it as well. I wonder whether we can get some group play, some Old Republic group play, and get the MoNKey-LiZaRD Guild properly going. Tina's got so many thoughts right now. Well, you know, those thoughts have been spinning around my head for a while. And Salacious's, you know. So let me do this on camera. Oh, trim it up. Trim it up. Welcome to Restoring an X-Wing. Chop some music on. Restoring an X-Wing with Salacious Rum. I haven't got my mixer set up because it's in storage, so I can only play what's on here. But one day that will be a thing, and I'll be able to play a lot more music in the background. Is there any new stuff? No. I always end up feeding the ducks. I don't know why. It just seems to be a go-to. Shanty. Tina's got the thoughts. Tina's got the thoughts, and Salacious has got the feels. Super John will go back to playing it any time. Super John just run. Super John, you see, we start playing a game and then he'll run off. It's like he said, you gotta get the grid racing game so we can all play multiplayer. So I ordered the grid. It took 4 days to come. In those 4 days, John was racing almost every day for hours, building up his cars, powering up his cars, so that when I eventually started playing with him, he had all these overpowered cars. Him and his brother Tunnel. You know, this is what they do. You know, they're tricksy. You see, this is what happens. They run off. Power ahead. Don't wait for little Salacious. Don't wait for little Salacious. They just steam ahead. Hey, Mikey. How you doing, fella? Good old Mikey. Oh, can I have some coffee, please, Cat? I fancy some coffee. I fancy a cappuccino with an extra shot of espresso and some Demerara sugar. You know, like the brown, the thick, chunky brown sugar. You put it in a little spoon and get a bit of coffee and a bit of froth and have a bit of melted sugar. All right. Okay. Next one. So I just got to peel this one off. I kind of think like the way to do it, I think it was Blinky really that said it, folded over slightly and then get the tweezers in. Yay. There we go. Bob is your uncle and Fanny is your aunt. Oh yeah, Turkish cock. Yeah. Oh my god. That is fantastic. It's just so thick, isn't it? Yeah. I went to took one of my ex-girlfriends to Egypt, to Cairo on a long weekend, and sat in one of their smoking coffee places, you know, with a big pipe, and they bring out the Arabic coffee. It's just incredible. Right, here we go. Tina, what's up? It's too early in the morning for all this. She doesn't do too. Bless you. Missed you, Tina. Missed you. I've got to line this up now with this. I hope you're doing well. How'll that be? How'll that be? No. Damn it. I need to use this hand. It's better. It's better. That's all right. Side. Oh, hold on. Side. Chop. Side. That's all right. That'd be okay. That'd be okay. That'd be okay. That works. All right. Next up. Oh, Sunny. The Turks copied their coffee is just so good. It's so good. Boiled down to like a... Yeah, it is. It is really thick, isn't it? Yeah. Very tasty. Is it in Barcelona? In Barcelona, they have that like frozen, like it's iced coffee, but it's like slush puppy coffee, really strong coffee in in these big vats, and they're just constantly, the vats are turning around, keeping it consistent, and it's just like a slush. And oh man, I don't know what that stuff's called. But that is amazing. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, let me know. That stuff's really good. Right, next. What should I do next? Let's do those. There is that little one. There is a little one that goes above there. And I believe it must be that one. No, it doesn't look like that one. It must be that one. Is it that one? I think we'll do the wings. We'll do the wings. The wings are a bit of fun. The wings are quite important. We'll do the wings. So, can you see what I'm pointing at? We'll do these. So this one is gonna be, which one is this one? This one is, I want to say it's that. This one is, yeah, it's that. So I need to cut this one down. This is a slightly trickier one to cut down. Chantal only started drinking coffee 7 years ago. Used to hate it. Oh man, it's addictive though, isn't it? It really is addictive. Once you get a taste for it, it's funny how some things work out like that. Like I used to run a mile if someone would put an olive in front of me. I'd be like, oh no, don't want that. That looks horrible. And now I'm absolutely, not now, but for years I've now been absolutely addicted to olives. I could just easily plow through olives. You're obsessed with Starbucks. Yeah, me too. Oh, Lavazza Super Cream. Oh, I fancy some Lavazza Super Cream. I might have to, during the stream, order a Starbucks. Be funny because we all have regional, they do specials, don't they, at Starbucks? And it'd be interesting to compare. Like at the moment, they're doing this raspberry and passion fruit one. Be interesting to compare with the specials that you guys have in your countries. Mikey was like that with heroin. No, not with cream cheese. No, Sonny. No, not with cream cheese. No, with chili, with pimento, with anything but cream cheese. Garlic, yes. Halloumi or like that kind of cheese, but not cream cheese. No. Orlando's not keen. Take it easy, Darth. Right, let's cut this out and try not to ruin it. So what, I'm just going to cut around it for now. I'm just going to cut around it and then I'll do a more detailed cut after. Where does that bit? God, it's slightly complicated. I need to constantly check. I have got, for full transparency, on another tab, I have got a completed X-Wing picture in front of me so I can reference it, because with the best will in the world, it's been a long time since I've looked at a fully complete X-Wing like this. So that's like that. Okay. So I think that's going to be a proper cut. Might have to go forward a little bit. Yeah, I fancy a Starbucks. I could easily smash back a Starbucks. Does it include those white bits? Oof. Does it include those white bits? That's a question. Does it include those white bits? I don't think so. I'm going to say no. Mine aren't. I'm going to cut it across there. train's going across there. Right. Hopefully I haven't done that wrong. We shall soon find out. Once you've had good coffee, like Turkish, it's hard to be satisfied. I know. But what are you going to do, like? You know? What are you going to do? You're limited with options over here. We've got Starbucks. We've got Costa Coffee, which is like an English chain owned by Whitbread's Brewery. And the coffee's pretty average, really. So the main ones here are Starbucks, Costa, and we do have an Italian one, I think, called Cafe Nero. That's probably the best one, the best chain that we've got. And then there's lots of little independent ones. Probably the independent ones are the best ones to go to. Ed5, there you go. Thank you for the super chat. Shanti, happy birthday to you. Good old Ed5s. Good old Ed5s giving you a little super chat video there. Your choice. So let us know. Let us know what you want. If you can't remember what they are, I'll just pop them up for you for a bit. There you go. There's some options for you. Thank you, Ed5. Happy birthday to Shanti. Happy birthday to Shanti as well. Thai pepper stuffed. Mikey doesn't mind cream cheese and olives, but it doesn't seek it out. Sonny says best coffee is Monte Real. Oh, I've never had that. Brian says, hey guys, got to run some errands. He's stopping at Dunkin' on the way. I didn't even know Dunkin' had changed its name from Dunkin' Donuts, you know. Tunnel says, so olives can have cheese, but what about chocolate? That was a little... This is one of Tunnel's things. Try and think of a food that doesn't go with either cheese or chocolate. That's the task. Have I said that right, Tunnel? You might want to repeat the challenge if I've said it wrong. Try and think of a food that doesn't go with cheese or chocolate. That's the task. McDonald's. Yeah, we've got McDonald's Cafe as well. It's not very good, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best. Shanti likes it. It's alright. I mean, it's cheap. It's very cheap. It's very cheap. Put it that way. Very cheap. Mikey likes it too. God, I'm alone. I mean, it's alright. The thing is, if I ever have a cappuccino from the McCafe bit of McDonald's, it's normally first thing in the morning with a double sausage and egg McMuffin, which is a hearty breakfast from McDonald's. You spend the rest of the day on the toilet, but a good, cheap, solid breakfast for sure. Shanti wants some llama riding. Okay, we're gonna have some llama riding to cheer us up this morning. Not to cheer us up, but just to bring a bit of levity to proceedings. So you can't have enough llama riding, you know. There is only one llama rider in the world. Did you know that? Actually, that's not true. There's more than one llama rider in the world, but there is one llama rider in the world that kind of stands out. He stands out amongst. He's a god amongst men in the llama riding world. Here he is, from Ed, courtesy of Ed, for Shanti's birthday with Sean Solo. He likes to ride a llama every day and every night. He likes to ride a llama. He's Sean Solo. Sean Solo. He likes to ride a llama every day and every night. He's Sean Solo. Sean Solo. He likes to ride his llama every day and every night, 'cause he shot solo. Shot solo. The #1 llama rider in the world. Yes, he is. He shot solo. Shot solo. He loves to ride his llama every day and every night. He shot solo. Shot solo. The #1 llama rider in the world. Shot solo. Shot solo. He likes to ride his llama. He shot solo. Shot solo. Shot solo. Here we go. There is only one Sean Solo. There is only one #1 llama rider in the world, and that is Sean Solo. Here it is. Next sticker coming up. Ugh, that was an issue getting that one off. Right. This is going on the wing. I've damaged the top of the sticker a little bit, but what are you going to do? Actually, it gives it a little bit of authenticity with a little bit of marbling of the sticker. There you go. How about that? That's fine, isn't it? That's all right. I'm happy with that. It meets the MoNKey-LiZaRD test anyway. You can't beat a good bit of. You can't beat a good bit of Sean Solo. Germans invented the term. He's got his propaganda in. He's got his propaganda in already. Gotta love him. The Germans invented Maccas. What? You did not invent the term Maccas. Maccas. We call it Macca. No, listen here, Sonny. All right? There's some things you've invented, but you did not invent the term Maccas. We call it Maccas. Actually, you can have Maccas. We call it Mackie D's. Fine. You keep Maccas. We call it Mackie D's. Mackie D's. Going to Mackie D's. Up for a Mackie D's. Come on, lads. Let's go for a Mackie D's. Let's go for a pre-match at Mackie D's. There you go. You can keep Macca's. Mackie D's is better. Tunnel says he has about 4 or 5 cups a day. Oh, happy birthday, Shanty. Llama. Have we already? Is this another llama? My God, we're going llama crazy. But we'll hold on to this one, White Shadow. We'll play. We'll do it in a bit. I'll remember it. We'll play again in a bit. Thank you ever so much, White Shadow. Happy birthday to Shanty. Black boils his coffee up cowboy style. Cuban coffee. Oh, never been to Cuba. Sounds good. Ed 5. Sonny, I'm going to get to your book of slang so you can fit in better. Oh, bless him. Bless him. Bless him. We love you, Shanty. We love you. We love you. No monkey poo. No monkey poo today. See, look, Sonny, they're indoctrinating you already. Ed's already trying to make you feel home, you see. Sonny will be in Australia in a few weeks' time, going, as we say, down under. Or Super John 1. The Amazing Spider-Man 10, first appearance of the human fly. Right, next sticker. Well done, John. Was that on Whatnot or something? Next one is going to be the opposite of that one. So it's going to be this one here. So if I do the same thing, just cut around here. John's winning comic books by the sounds of it. I think he's on Whatnot. I'm just going to go straight around it this time. No messing about this time. Going straight in. This little X-wing is going to be brought back to life. He's going to have a little monkey lizard in the pilot seat. Part of the monkey-lizard X-wing squadron. It's just this bit. Don't go too far, Bob. Don't go too far. It's just this bit. Remember. What's that off? Remember. Oh, it's when Spock mind melds with McCoy, isn't it? And he goes, remember. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? When he mind melds him and he goes, remember. That's cool. It's a cool moment. Very cool moment. Remember. Right. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be a sequel. Avalanche rocket. Avalanche rocket. Okay. Next one down. Next one down. What's going on? What is Dude Geek Strong? You don't want to see Dude Geek Strong. My God, that's dangerous. That should come with a parental warning. Dude Geek Strong. You get quite an eyeful of stuff there on Dude Geek Strong. God, what's everyone talking about? Mayonnaise is gross. I don't know. It's nice with French fries. It's nice with French fries. Happy birthday, Shanti. Finally 21. Time to celebrate. Good old Scuba. Dunkin' Donuts in Chicago. Now they've left Utah. What the hell? God damn it. More German propaganda from Sonny. It's the intro to a new. It could be, couldn't it? Sean should have his own Western. Right, let's get your tweezers on here. No, I haven't done that very well. Yay. Okay. Avalanche rocket. Avalanche rocket. Okay. Let's get this a bit closer. Sorry, cat. Let's just move you for a second. Need to try and get this plumb. Beautiful. Is that beautiful? That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That's fine. Nice. Nice. Ah, my plan is coming together. Starting to come together. Ho, 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 ho. It's starting to look better already, isn't it? I know it's still yellowed, but I'm not going to peroxide it. It's just going to damage the plastic, I think. And then it'll probably go yellow. It'll probably go even more yellow afterwards. This is working all right. This is coming together. This poor old X-Wing was just going to be chucked. And we've saved him. We've saved him. I'm quite far behind in the chat, I think. Like a Bamfer. Have you seen my video Bamfer lick? Tunnel says Sean has to reduce Pepe the Law. Yeah. Yeah. You should put a link so we can come and support you, Bob. Okay. If you want to come on, people want to come on. Let's invite. Okay, I'll put the link in if people want to come in. I didn't think anyone would want to. Give me a second. Right. There you go. I've put the link in. So if anyone wants to join, you can come and hang out with me if you want. No problem at all. It'd be nice to have some company. There's the link. I might have you keeping up to date with the chat, though, if anyone does come in. Help me out. I've got a handful of Cuban cigars. I've never got into cigars. That's the one thing I've never really got into. A blunt, but not a cigar. Shanti loves cigars. I'd love to see you with a cigar, Shanti. That would be a bit of a pervy image that we'd all like to see. Wouldn't we all like to see Shanti with a cigar? No, that could be fun. See you, Tina. Tina's off. She's got to run. See you, Tina. Look after yourself. I might have to order a coffee in a minute. The channel's going to show us eating foods with cheese and then with chocolate. Then giving John selling his new channel, the chocolate and cheese channel with Super John. I don't like whipped cream, or I don't like cottage cheese. Whipped cream. Right, next sticker. What am I going for? Got to keep moving. These grey ones, I think. So they go on the wings as well. So I'm gonna do one of those. Who's this joining me? It's Ed Fives joining me. There you go. How you doing, Ed?
G'day.
People.
How you going?
Oh, how you doing?
Good. Cigar and beer time.
I've never got into the whole cigar thing.
You got to have a cigar.
Do you actually? You don't actually inhale it, do you? When you have a cigar, you just.
I do. That's all I smoke is cigars. Yeah.
Really? I thought you weren't supposed to inhale like cigars.
It's entirely up to yourself. Pink Floyd singing best. Have a cigar.
But no, I never got into cigars myself. Right, I'm going for one of these grey wing stickers. So let's just cut around it. No, I won't. I'll go try cut around it. I'll go straight in.
Mate, I wanted to ask you, mate, that canopy you got, is that really thick, is it? It looks thicker than the original one.
Do you know what, mate? It's actually not bad. I was thinking like a 3D printed canopy. It's not going to be that good. It's not bad. Do you know, I got it this morning. I only ordered it 2 days ago, and I feel it smells like it's come straight off the printer because it's got that kind of like lacquery. I haven't tried to fit it on yet, so this could be a disaster, but it looks good. And how much was it? I want to say, I'll tell you. I've got my eBay open. I want to say it was. I want to say it was 15 quid for that and the guns.
I'm lucky. I still got my original guns, so it's only the canopy I need to replace on mine.
Yeah. So we're gonna give it a go. We'll give it a go.
I've actually got another one sitting in the UK.
You've got another one in the UK. Yeah, they're so easy to find. These old beta chassis, if you like, they're so easy to pick up here.
I got a do up project on one of Darth Mark's auctions, and because at the time COVID we couldn't get any packages, I just got it sent to a place in the UK, and so I've got a shit ton of stuff over there I need to get over here. Now that things are sort of go back to normal. But I did break the canopy on my original X-Wing. That's why I need to get that replaced too.
Well, it's the birthday girl has joined us, so let's have a there we
Happy
go.
birthday, Shanti.
Happy birthday, Shanti. Happy birthday. She can't hear us.
She's
Oh, she's
gone on mute.
frozen. She's frozen, I think. Shall I remove her and let her rejoin? I'll remove her because she's frozen. Let's see, and let her rejoin. Oh, here you go. Shanti,
Can you hear us now?
Shanti. Shanti, Shanti.
I reckon she's checking out your OnlyCans account, Bob.
My OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Could be. There she is. Her audio's joined. Shanti, can you hear us? Hello.
Hello.
She's laggy.
There we go.
There we go. That's better.
I couldn't hear you before. My phone's being a dick.
Oh, happy birthday, Shanti.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Shanti.
birthday.
Thank you, Ed
Bless.
5. Thank you, Rum. I actually can't stay on
know-
very long. I'm supposed to be working.
Oh. You doing anything nice for your birthday, Chantal?
No, nothing's happening until later tonight. So,
Oh.
but I get to leave work early today, so that's a nice little birthday present to me from my job.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Are you going and getting your nails done or getting your hair done, or sometimes that's what special ladies do, isn't it?
I did my own hair.
Oh,
and typically I do my own nails because it's therapeutic. But no, today I'm actually taking it easy. So I'm going to treat myself to a pizza and then I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons later with my friends.
I love you, Shanti.
And then tomorrow I'm going to the movies.
Are you not doing Scarif this weekend?
There's no Scarif Live this weekend. We're all recovering from Scarif Con that we had in Chicago. So there is no Scarif Live. Yeah.
Listen, everyone. She's got everything, can't she? I ask her what she's doing. A, pizza. Check. B, Dungeons and Dragons. Check. Oh, she's got it all.
I'm a very simple person.
She's got it all. Oh.
Well, thank you for all the birthday wishes and thank you for my Sean Solo llama. It's my favorite.
It's the best one. It's the best.
It's my favorite. Cracks me up. I love it.
Best one.
Well, I have to hop off. I got to do some work before I leave at 3:00. So
go and enjoy your birthday. Put your feet up. Relax.
I will.
Your feet
and
up.
the X-Wing's coming out nice.
Nice.
I like
It's
it.
gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Thanks, Shanti. Look after
Good
yourself,
night.
darling.
See you, Shanti. Have a good day.
We love you. Love you.
You too. I'll see you Sunday for Legos.
See you.
Yeah.
See you
See
later.
ya.
See you later. Oh, she good one.
She's great. Hey, have you got the Jabba's Palace logo set?
I have the new one, not the old one. I've got the new one.
The new one. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I just haven't started building that yet. Yeah, I got it on sale on Amazon the other day, actually.
Yeah, they was having a sale, so I bought two of them, one to keep and one to open.
Ah, very good. Very good. Yeah, it looks like a good one.
It'll probably be the next project after Dagobah.
Dagobah. Right, I'm gonna put on. There's a grey sticker that goes on here now, which I don't actually remember, but it goes there. So and it's this one. I know I should probably, in hindsight, I should probably have used like a cutting board and stuff, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? Just checking how that goes. That doesn't make sense, actually. Why am I doing that? Okay. How does it go on now? He's just a thin strip. I'm talking to myself because I want to try and... I'm looking at the Toy Polluy's picture on his website. Right, it must be like that then. What time is it over there then, Ed?
Is about 11:30 my time.
Yeah, we need to work on Sonny's Australian slang.
We do indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually started Mac Cafe back in the 90s, and then the rest of the world took it on after that. But it's actually invented in Australia. The first one was started in Australia.
I remember. It's like Australia. It's like because Australia, you like to try and be more kind of healthy and fitness focused for the lifestyle. I remember. I might have even been there back in 2000. Might even been around then.
Oh, yeah, definitely would have been.
So
You can get macaroons and banana bread and ham and cheese toasties and all sorts in there.
yeah, much better than ours. Much better than ours. We basically ours Muck Cafe is basically just a little it's part of the main restaurant, and they just sell it's greasy breakfasts basically.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
here we go.
But yeah, they just put the price for the tallest coffee up to $5.10 here now.
Wow.
So, because I don't know about the UK, I haven't tried it there, but I know that the beans here are pretty decent.
Have I done that right? Have I done that right? I think I've done that right. Yes, that looks good. Right, there we go. One
You're going to
more
put the
down.
toy polloi on the canopy?
I could do, couldn't I? I could do.
Why not?
I could do. Here he is. Speak of the devil. Look,
Sonny.
you heard us talking about him.
Hey, Bob, you do it all wrong. First the peroxide, then the stickers, not the stickers and then the peroxide.
Oh, I'm not peroxiding it. I think it damages. I don't think it's worth it.
You
It damages.
actually look like the one from a chain smoker or someone.
Yeah, but these are like, how old are these now?
Oh, 40 years old. 42 years old.
Yeah.
You can make it look like brand new.
The peroxide, I've seen people peroxide them, and then 3 weeks later they go yellow again. So I'm not bothered. Look, this is going to be part of an X-wing squadron, and this one, it's a slightly off-white color. It's seen a bit.
What you should do is put a wash on afterwards.
Yeah, could do. Seen a bit of action. So
sunny, but that's all right.
Regarding Aussie.
Yeah, we need you're going to be becoming an Australian.
Telling you this booklet is quite politically incorrect as well. I mean,
well, that's what they're like down under. No airs and graces. Say how it is down under.
We don't do the Indian reach around buttercup for nothing, mate.
No. So you need to be indoctrinated into the clan. Into the clan.
Don't worry, I already am. Don't you worry.
Mate, are you kidding? I'm Australian. I'd drink you under the table any day, my friend.
Me?
Yeah.
Drinking.
Skull.
I rarely drink, but good luck with that. Other people have tried. But yeah, I know that's quite an Australian habit. Or although in Europe, beer is the most common drink, I guess, in Germany still.
Yeah, watch out, Ed. Watch out. These blooming
That and
you go
snaps.
Oktoberfest. These boys know how to drink as well.
Yeah.
So they, you know.
Or they go on Mallorca having sangria and that stuff, but I'm not a fan of that. And when I drink beer, I like it like my women, like strong and bitter.
What? Does your wife, does your lady friend know?
Oh, she lets me know.
She lets you know.
If I come to Perth, mate, and you're not there in a pair of thongs with a singlet top on, eating a dead eye and sauce, then there's something wrong.
Here he is. Here he is. The #1 llama rider in the world, Sean. You just missed.
But
We've had two.
You're on the
had
other
two-
side, though, aren't you? You're east side.
No, I'm in South Australia, near
South
Adelaide.
Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably about 2,000 kilometres away from you. From WA.
2,700 from my doorstep.
Correct.
My doorstep.
Yep. It would take 3 days to drive there.
There is even down there. There is even a German settlement called Handorf. I know of that.
Correct. Yeah.
There.
See, well,
God
funny
damn
enough
it,
that South
Shane.
Australia was actually settled by Germans, unfortunately. So
God damn it! You always have to bring this. You always have to get German. Bloody.
no, it's all fun and games.
Sean Solo's here, lads. The #1.
My wife has
Sorry,
relatives there, so no.
Sonny, I'm sorry, but we have to pay respects to the #1 llama rider in the world.
Oh yeah, I have to leave then, I guess.
No, you don't have to leave. You just have to pay respects to the
Oh,
#1
G'day,
llama
Sean.
rider. Say hello.
G'day,
Oh.
Sean, the #1 llama rider from the #1 Australian kangaroo rider.
Yeah, well, there isn't any better llama rider than Sean Solo.
There isn't. Glad you've acknowledged it. That's all I was after, an acknowledgement.
Hey, Connor. Connor's in the house, and they Ghana in the house as well.
Hey, Connor, how's it going, dude? In fact, I owe another super chat video for Sean Solo, but I've got that one banked. Where am I in the chat? You guys are supposed to be helping me with the chat.
Mate, you're way behind in the chat, just so you know as well.
You've done bugger all to assist me.
Sonny's come on to tell Bob what to do. It says Rolando.
This is Sonny. Sonny likes to tell me what to do. You'll have gathered if you've seen any game streams. He likes to tell me how to set up my guns, my weapons.
When it comes to Aliens Fireteam, you are so pleasantly confused. It's so fun to watch you going to absolutely wrong directions. Like there is only one, and you behaving like you're in a maze.
Well, it is a bit of a maze, you know.
No, it's
It's an alien hive. It is. I don't know. He's got a weird encyclopedic brain for all the guns and the weapons and stuff. I don't know how he remembers it all, to be honest.
Well, guess what?
He could be blagging. To be totally honest, he could be blagging. I wouldn't know.
There are also game guides out there, so there are people playing this game way before I do, so I can look what they did. Yeah, and sometimes, of course, I do my own thinking.
Secrets out. Secrets out.
Lax saying that us Alaskan natives take the crown for king of drinkers. I call bullshit on that because most of the time you drink light beer.
Oh. I don't think this is one that is going to be settled because literally every nation will take a claim to being the biggest drinkers. Like, I mean, I know you Aussies like to think you can drink, but have you seen the Barmy Army on tour? You know,
well, yes.
Have you seen the English Barmy Army on tour when they come for the Ashes? Is there any group of people on the planet more barmy than the Barmy Army?
Ugh. The Kiss
No?
Army?
The Kiss. Get out of it. Get out of it.
Get out of it, you
Get out
bastard.
of it. I think us Brits would give you a good run for your money. Connor's going to claim the Irish now. You see, this is the thing. No one's going to win this. Connor's going to claim it's the Irish. Sonny's going to claim it's Germany. Ed's going to claim it's Australia.
Oh, Ghost is off to get his teeth out. See you, buddy.
Ghosty! I didn't even see he was here. Did you see Ghosty's video the other day? If you haven't been to Ghost's channel recently, I think it was yesterday, dropped a $500 haul video. And I've never seen, like, I've been accused of having some big hauls. This is on another level. He has a whole room full of toys that are on sale at Target, and he's basically bought the whole store.
I think he got something like 14 or 16 TVC.
Yeah,
if I'm right.
19
Yeah.
19 TVC. Like, go and check out that video. It's insane. It is absolutely insane.
Yes. He's got some good stuff.
Got some good
The
stuff.
Russian army says like he's better drinkers. They drink bloody vodka.
Well, those boys are just crazy, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
see, everyone's
Beer
going to
normally is 4.8 to 5% standard here in Australia. What is the strength in most other countries? Depends where you go, Michael. Because if you go to Belgium and have wife beater, well then that's pretty high.
And now it's about concentration of alcohol in beer. Jeez, I think it's pretty much the same, Michael. But when I was in Australia the first time, I was really amazed about mango beer or lychee beer, like the Asian beer brewers with their extraordinary stuff. We don't have that here.
We have some really good boutique beers around South Australia as well. There is a place up in Harndorf called the Prancing Pony, and they do a lot of IPAs, which is Indian Pale Ales, and
it's all the rage at the moment, isn't it? These
big time craft beers.
microbrewers. Yeah, it's the same over here. They've gone IPA and craft beer mad.
Aussies have one of the best rum there is in the world. It's Bundaberg Solera. I picked up the duty free, and that one was amazing. Really
I get
good.
very angry. The Bundaberg rum's made from cane sugar, and it makes me very aggro. It's not good.
Yeah. Salacious, Bob and Salacious stayed overnight in Bundaberg, and have done the Bundaberg rum tour.
Shanti do not have Foster's Lager. We don't drink that here.
No, that's British. That's British.
Jonathan, your emoji says something is wrong with that statement of yours. I am taking that with a grain of salt. Or maybe make that 2 grains.
Mango beer and beer in general was invented by a little old lady from Dublin. Was that Connor's mum?
I told you the old Irish propaganda would come out. We've had the German, we've had the Aussie, and then our little leprechaun friends will pipe up now, claiming they invented everything.
There you go.
This is what happens, you see. We're a multinational group of the MoNKey-LiZaRD army has people from all places.
That is true. It's true.
How do I get this open? All right, here we go. Look at this. Bob using bloody tweezers, everyone. Would you look at this? See? Where's the love? Where's the love, Sonny Frisch?
Sonny Frisch.
Sonny Frisch. Don't you reckon? I've been having this debate with Sonny. Everyone knows Sonny as Sonny. Like, we don't know him as the odd hobbyist. He's determined his YouTube channel is going to be called The Odd Hobbyist. And he's made a Twitter account called The Odd Hob. Like, he's odd. Like, get the joke. Like, oh, I'm odd and I like hobbies. No.
The
it's Sonny.
Like the odd couple.
It's Sunny Frisch. Sunny Frisch.
Nah, I want to get rid of that
No,
chips brand,
no,
crisp brand.
no.
Yeah,
Sunny
yeah.
Frisch.
Maybe I'll keep Sunny, but not the rest of it.
Sunny Frisch.
Uh,
Perfect.
You should name your channel "Come for the Buzz," Sonny. Now, so if you want a buzz, what you do is you stick a blowfly up your nose. That's a buzz.
What? Don't listen to him. Crazy talk. This is
I
crazy.
won't listen to this to these suggestions. Not at all. No.
Lack Bob, my ring finger is size 16. What is yours? I have no idea. I don't even know which is the ring finger. I got chunky.
Ring finger is the fourth one.
I got little chunky fingers. I told you we're hobbits in the shires.
Yeah.
I told you we're based on the hobbits.
Talking when he wrote his Lord of the Rings and Silmarillion or whatever. Yeah, Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit. He imagined the hobbits after his origin in Worcester. Yeah, so you're literally the hobbits in Worcester.
I told you. See, Son even agrees. I told you. We
There
are
you
the
go.
Shire. We are. I literally live in the Shire.
What shire?
The Shire.
Shropshire?
No.
Near Nottingham.
I have lived in the Shire here too in Germany. It's also a Shire. But Shire in German is Au. Au. Just A-U.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna have to order a Starbucks. Well, that Starbucks talk has got me. I could pull up the Starbucks menu and show you what the UK Starbucks menu looks like. You can help me pick.
Blinky said, Sonny, it's not a grain of salt, it's a grain of yeast, which was also invented in Dublin.
Here we go. Is that Connor?
No, that was Blinky. Jonathan.
Blinky.
Yeah.
Blinky.
So I guess Dublin must be the center of the world then.
Yep.
That would be England.
Here we go.
Ireland's just off to the left a little bit.
Same discussion as with the beer.
They do, England is the new Jerusalem after all.
The new Babylon.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chantal likes caramel macchiato.
Oh yeah,
That
I
sounds
like
good.
that. I like that. Is G-Force here?
Yeah, G-Force is here. He likes that too, caramel macchiato.
G-Force. If anyone else wants to jump on, if you want to have a chat, please feel free. The link's in there somewhere. It's nice to have a
Can't
chat
get
with you. Nice to have a chat with you guys. I'm getting there. I'm carrying on. I'm keeping my. It's not like Lego.
You are. It's not
keeping my
Lego, mate.
I'm keeping my tempo up with my stickers. So
You're doing well.
That's my favorite coffee from the Dominican Republic, and the cool thing is it has like a slight chocolate taste as well. You see, even the packet smells like chocolate.
nice.
They probably grind it with chocolate nibs.
Guess so too. Yeah.
Right, on to these.
Absolutely fantastic. I love that one. Also, everyone everyone I know who had a sip of it or tried it and said, yeah, it's fantastic, phenomenal. So, but it's import. You can't get them regularly here.
Well, you're a long way from Cuba for starters.
Yeah.
It's not like ducking down to the shop.
Either way, I'm already a long way from the Dominican Republic. So I have to find a way to get it over to Australia eventually.
How often are you going? How much time are you going to be spending down on the beach in Australia? How often do you reckon you're going to get down there?
Well, I don't. Well, from my doorstep to the ocean is about 2 kilometers. So
Are you a beachy kind of a
plenty of
guy?
time. Plenty of time.
Are you a beachy kind of a person?
Well, if I have the opportunity and weather is good, yeah, why not? I mean, currently it's winter down there, but
You can join the Polar Bear Club, mate.
nah.
Is that in the nud?
No, it's just go and swim in the winter in the ocean.
All
It's
right.
a bit like dipping your toe in the North.
I got excited then. I thought this was going to be some Australian nude swimming.
There's actually a nudist beach in Adelaide. It's called Maslin's Beach. So you missed out when you came out here, Bob. You missed out on all the good stuff.
I didn't go to South Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Dagon's with us.
Dagon. Oh, Dagon.
Dagon. There we go. How you doing, Dagon?
He's frozen.
He's frozen as well.
He's frozen as well. I wonder what's going on.
Maybe some issues with mobile connections.
Could be.
The bandwidth might not be stable.
The bantha.
No, the bandwidth. Jesus. All about Star Wars.
Hey, Dagon.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, just about.
Hey, can you hear me? All right. Sorry about that. I'm outside smoking a cigarette.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for showing up here. Yes, that means a lot to me for everybody to show up and whatnot. To me show last night. Yeah.
No worries. It's a little. I'm normally because it's summer holiday here, so I'm not working. So it's normally a struggle for me around that time. But while I'm not working, I try to go to as many streams as I can. Say hello to people, support people.
But like I've been always saying to people, like, you know, just it's so great, all the great people that I've met through just YouTubes and talking to great people like yourself and Sonny and everybody. It's just awesome.
Yeah, there's one or two people you got to keep an eye on, like this Sonny Frush guy here. You know, he's a good guy, but he's been known to promote the old German propaganda every time he gets, so you have to be a bit careful with him.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? It could be worse. It could be worse.
Could be worse.
Well, yeah, I heard a lot of British propaganda from you lately.
What? Never.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Never.
Never. Just rewind the stream. Let's have a look.
Take the tape back, please, sir. Whereabouts are you, Dagon? Whereabouts in the States are you? You can't hear us.
I think he's definitely West Coast. I think. I don't know.
But what I wanted to say about the beaches at West Side, cool thing is that the sunsets in Perth, they are absolutely fantastic because you are West Side. And that's always nice to watch. So I might be usually at the beach and like during the evening.
The beaches look incredible. The sharks scare the hell out of me though. The West Coast is
yeah, you got to be careful. You got to watch the Noah's Arks in the West Coast, mate, especially like Jaws, you know.
But I saw plenty of dolphins, but I've yet to see a humpback whale. But last year in November, a humpback whale was sighted right where I lived at that place. Not cool. Far from the coast, maybe 30, 40 meters.
Shanti's hopping off.
See you, Shanti.
See you, Shanti.
I think
have a good day. Shanti. Happy birthday again.
Oh, it's his birthday! Happy birthday to you! I'll have to post my Ramones Simpsons Happy Birthday song to you. That's awesome. Happy birthday, mate.
No,
Got it.
Shanti, not me.
Well, it's Chantel's, bless her.
Chantel.
Chantel's birthday.
Oh, I think I did that already. It's funny. That's what I do for everybody. Is the Simpsons Happy Birthday to Mr. Burns.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's a lot of fun. Whereabouts are you? They gone? That we know you're on the West Coast, but we're not sure whereabouts you live.
I'm in the state of Oregon. It's south of
Okay.
the state of Washington and north of California. So kind of in the middle there.
Cool.
It's nice.
Pacific. Is that considered Pacific Northwest?
Yeah. We get 9 months of rain, sunny weather, and good stuff. The rest for 3 months. That's about it. It pisses rain on us all year.
Lots of green forests and stuff like that up there. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
Michael, I think the most dangerous animal, at least WA, is the roo, not the shark, because of the many car accidents with those.
Yeah,
I think people
be very careful when you're driving. See, the thing about the Australian coat of arms is it's got two animals that can't go backwards. One's a kangaroo and one's the emu.
Yeah, emu.
That's why they're there.
They can't go backwards.
They're only moving forward. They can't run. They can't go backwards. They can't turn. But that's if you hit one of those head on, it can go through your windscreen and mess you up big time.
It was funny when I was in Cape Lewin, like the southwestern edge of Australia. Yeah, there was a grill where they offered roo burgers and emu burgers, and I couldn't believe that because usually the Australians don't eat Skippy. At least my wife tells me that all the time.
No, we eat our coat of arms. It's okay.
I asked the owner if that's just a joke or if it's for real. He said, no, it's for real. And he also told me about the great emu wars and that they lost the war against the emus.
Yeah, that was brought up on the Aussie Night stream on Shabby's channel. The Great Emu War of 1939 or something.
What the hell?
Yeah, even the military was involved in driving them back, but the emus won. There were too many of those.
Rebels and reptiles are here.
Now I met some Kiwis when I was in Afghanistan. I served with some on the main base there. They're really nice people. It's really cool. I know they're quite different than Australians with their whole lockdowns and whatnot, but they're good people. Good people.
Darth Rock is from New Zealand. Have you ever met Darth? He was in the chat earlier. He's from New Zealand.
Is it nice?
Yeah, he's
from Christchurch, where they had that massive earthquake.
Yeah.
A lot of places in New Zealand are actually in Christchurch are built out of cardboard now, and that's not a lie. It's actually true. Some of the churches and that, just so if there's an earthquake again, they won't fall down.
They won't crush them.
Hey, Rebels,
thanks for your service, Dagon. Thanks for your service too, Dagon.
Oh yeah, I don't bring it up because it's like I asked for that kind of stuff. It's more like everybody's different experiences, you know. It's like I always like on my show, I was like, you know, it doesn't matter what you do out there in life, being a civilian or military or whatever kind of service you're in. It's just bringing light to people, you know, being that hope for people and bringing that goodwill. To me, that's what it's all about, you know. And we all find.
I hear you, but it's still shit. War's always shit.
You even had like twice responsibilities, not only being a soldier but also being a cook. Like an army marches on its stomach, or we Germans used to say, "No munch, no fight." So.
Well,
it's even worse when you work, you know, with the Navy when you're on the ship, because then you have to be a really good cook, because if you can't cook as a cook on the ship, you have mutiny in no time.
Well, they'll throw you overboard. I was real blessed because I was with a special forces unit, and that's, you know, with the Green Berets and all that. And like I said, I will never claim I'm not one. Obviously, I just jumped out of airplanes, but I was real blessed because they treated you. It wasn't like the regular army. They treated you like you were all adults. Like, you know, it was all about just getting the mission done. They didn't care how it got done, just get it done, and and move forward, and think outside the box. That's where I learned a lot from those guys, because I cooked for a team out in the middle of nowhere, and I learned a lot from those guys, just kind of thinking outside the box and thinking different ways of doing stuff. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah,
Definitely.
there's a more professional outfit, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're more professional soldiers than the regular army. So,
Well, it wasn't that it was funny because it wasn't professional. That was the thing. It was we didn't salute people. We didn't like regular army stuff. Sir and all that kind of stuff. It was just all about mission. Does that make sense? It was all about let's go.
well,
let's go.
let me rephrase it. More competent.
Yeah.
More competent people.
Yeah. I mean, it was a beautiful thing, and I don't know. Does that make sense? But like I was saying, but we all have that. We all have those stories. We all have those things that's why I want to make people understand. We have superheroes, we have all this stuff, but our stories, what you do, what you provide people, and what you make people, just like the simple show, just restoring an X-wing. I mean, that brings joy to people, and there's beauty.
Wow. I don't know. I would hold fire on your praise until you see the finishing goal. I may.
Gerard's here. G'day, Gerard.
I may have Frankenstein this thing. They got.
Yeah, but you're trying.
I'll do my best.
Half of all this stuff out there.
I got to bring up something that Jonathan said. So, has anyone seen that drone footage on Twitter of the pod of orcas taking out great white sharks?
Mm-mm.
Holy crap, they are vicious bastards.
Yeah.
So,
scary.
It's actually been documented. So, off the Cape of South Africa, where those greats usually breach when they're chasing seal lions, a group of orcas have actually hunted them out of there, and what they've been doing is targeting their livers. So they're actually targeting the great white and eating their livers, and then the shark dies and beaches.
That's crazy.
Wow.
The orcas in German, they're called killer whale. I think that's for a reason.
Yeah, wolves of the sea.
It's funny, that movie Free Willy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Old one. Up here in Oregon at our little aquarium, they actually had Free Willy for a long time before they freed him. And for real life, it's kind of funny. It's kind of a connection for me too. The killer whale Free Willy is funny.
I'm struggling.
State also has the last blockbuster too in the world, in Bend, Oregon.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if I know you guys are other nations, but Blockbuster was like a video rental store.
We know what Blockbuster is. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well,
our last Blockbuster in Adelaide closed down about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
There's actually Australian guy called Minty, does reviews on movies and stuff, top 10 usually. But he's actually done his garage out like a Blockbuster video store.
Ah, cool. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of like that video game nerd has his basement that way too.
Yeah, but yeah. I like that guy. He's funny.
Yeah.
Is it James Rolfe? Is that his name?
Yeah. I remember watching him on Justin TV before Justin TV and Twitch merged together.
God, I remember Justin. TV.
that was Wild West back in the day.
Yeah, man. I remember Justin TV.
Yeah.
We used to basically use Justin TV to watch illegally streamed sport, basically.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a blast from the past.
I know it's funny because the internet doesn't forget, and that's the funny because our generation grew up with it in the '80s. Because I was born in 1980, and so we're like halfway in between we know what life was like without internet and computers, but then we knew what life was with it. We're like our generations after us, they don't know nothing. All they know is just internet's always existed.
It's true.
Anyhow, well, it's coming along pretty nicely.
Well, I'm just down to some of these smaller ones now, and it's kind of hard finding where they all go. To be totally honest,
they don't have the instruction books, or
I've got some images on Toy Ploy's website that I'm using, but some of these other ones, some of these small ones, I don't remember them as a kid, if I'm honest, and they're quite intricate. Some of the smaller ones, but
I wouldn't have the patience for it. That's why I collect those Star Wars ships, because I just can't do models. I don't have the patience. I can't.
Well, I don't normally. If you see me doing Lego building on a Sunday, I'm absolutely shocking. So I've quite surprised myself. Actually, I've done all right today.
I'm good. Yeah.
That one.
But if you guys want to go to want to know like a GI Joe place to go is 3djoes.com. I don't know, you guys probably know about them, and that's a real good place if you're looking for, if you're restoring stuff, or you're trying to make sure of all the parts of the toys you're buying are there. That's a good resource.
I'm new to Joe's. We had Action Force when we were kids, which is
well, they have Action Force stuff too.
But I've just started dipping my toes with GI Joe. And
Mikey's leaving.
And then another good resource for fun school stuff. Fun School Ronnie. He's he's from India. He's a real great guy. He does a lot of fun school stuff and talks about different variants and even the fun school. Like I guess the fun school line is crazy. Fun school was like the international outside of Action Force, and then when after Action Force and GI Joe merged, other countries like Russia and India and all that bought the molds from Hasbro, and they made their own lines of toys and stuff.
God, I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about that. No,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, you have to, like I get all the like Star Wars stuff from all you all, but I'm more heavily into knowledge wise GI Joe.
Scuba Pete, I don't know if Scuba's still in the chat, but he's got a crazy GI Joe collection, including
Super John.
Yeah, Super John has as well. Scuba's got like the flag and his toy.
He got multiple crazy collections. I mean, lots of stuff.
I was always in love with the smalls because growing up we didn't come from much, and I remember always wanting the smalls because there was a possibility I could get them. Does that make sense? Like, oh, maybe I can talk my parents into spending $4 on this GI Joe thing as a kid or whatever, because I didn't have very much. But I just that's why I'm enamored by the small toys and the little tiny play sets and stuff, rather than big stuff. I get it, people love them, but just like my love is.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was the same. The only GI Joe toy I think I had as a kid, when it kind of crossed over with Action Force, was the chameleon swamp skier with what's his name?
Zartan.
In that regard, there's one thing I really admire the Americans for. Wish that I had to import it, but so the Final Faction toy line I really like.
Oh yeah, dude! Final Faction you can pick up at the dollar store.
I have dollar here, so I have to import it. But those are that's crazy good. I mean, for that price, I mean, back in the 70s, 80s, like Star Wars was $1.99 for a figure, with way less detail and way less accessories. And now they offer this for $1.25, $1.50. Was they start with 99 cents, and even like the vehicles, that's great. So you buy the vehicle for same price as a figure, like $1.25, and you buy the accessories like and the armor for it. So that's splendid.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is one of my favorite toy lines currently. I hope they succeed and get more waves out, because this is absolutely fantastic. Also for low-income families, you can buy toys, affordable toys for the kids, and it's still fun to play with those toys.
Well, you know what I also too for those English folks is Kinder eggs. Like we don't really have, we didn't have, but like we get them every once in a while for Easter and stuff. And the little toys and stuff that come on, there's some pretty cool little toys in there. It's just it's funny. There's simple joys in life. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, we have those here as well.
Oh, do you?
We also have an Australian version called a Yowie, and they have animals inside usually.
A Yowie?
A Yowie. So a Yowie is a mythical creature which hides in billabongs, which are like freshwater lakes.
Oh, okay, likes. Okay,
A bit like a bunyip.
nice.
Yep, yeah. I had to buy that one.
So this
I
is
love-
the sort of thing they have inside the yowie eggs.
Nice.
So that's a cuttlefish, or just a fish.
Sorry if I'm moving around too much. Okay, outside.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Stuck on the last few stickers. Oh, these guys.
Well, Mikey said good night, and well, see you later. And your X-Wing is coming on awesome.
Cheers, Mikey. See you later, dude.
What other vehicles do you got? What other ones have you restored or have you done?
Oh, what? Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm a bit of a vehicle fiend, if I'm honest. So, and yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got quite a few. If you go back to the prequels, I've got probably too many to name, if I'm totally honest. Like the turbo tanks, the droid, the MT droid carriers, the ATE TE, like the precursor to the AT-AT, the Royal Naboo starship, that massive silver. I've basically I've got most of them, to be honest. They've gone. I've been collecting Star Wars vehicles and figures
Forever.
for quite a while. So I used to just go around car boot sales and toy fairs in England, just picking stuff up. So yeah, I've pretty much got. I would say I've pretty much. In fact, the only it's pretty easy to say which ones I don't have. I actually don't have a B wing, vintage B wing. So that's on my list. And I don't have an Imperial shuttle. Those two are probably the only standout ones that I don't have. I've got a load of TIE fighters. I've probably got an interceptors, and there was a period in England where you could pick up vehicles at car boot sales pretty cheaply, and I just went around getting up as much as I could, and especially after all the kids were into the Clone Wars, and the few years after that, when they got fed up with their toys, you could just go around and pick up a load of Clone Wars stuff, and so I've probably got quite a big Clone Wars collection.
Nice.
Well,
I think the prequels there's a resurgence of liking it, I think. You know what I'm saying, with Obi-Wan and all that coming out, it kind of everything has to harken back to prequels, and I think I don't know. It just seems like there seems to be a trend of it, or maybe it's just me. You know?
Oh, Revenge of the Sith is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy. I was disappointed with Phantom Menace when that came out. I remember I was at university in my first year at uni when that came out. Or it might have been the year before. I remember I remember that year being really disappointed by the Phantom Menace, but blown away by the Matrix, and I was like, "Oh, the Matrix is taking over." You know.
Well, I was a senior in high school, which is like right before we go to college.
Yeah.
And I was one of those kids who never missed school for nothing, even when I was sick. And my friend saved me a place in line for the midnight showing of it. And we were pumped. I just remember the good times that I brought, because remember they re-released all the older films earlier, remember? And they redid. I know people got to get mad.
They did.
They digitalized them or whatever. Whatever. But I remember everybody being pumped for it. And I remember people giving Jar Jar bad times that it was annoying. But I guess you had to remember, to me, Star Wars always has that character. Star Wars always has a comedy relief person. It has to, because it's still lighthearted for kids, and not just kids, but it's lighthearted in a way. And I think people, because if you look at the prequels, they're violent as all get out. All of them are. People are getting murked left and right the whole show. And throughout the whole thing, people are getting murked left and right compared to like the old ones or even the new ones. I think the prequels are the most violent ones.
Yeah, sure. Clone Wars means, yeah, totally.
Like I haven't seen any of the Clone Wars yet, the cartoon, but yeah, that's cool.
It reminds me when I was a kid, the first Star Wars vehicle my parents bought me was a Slave One.
Mm.
And I totally was confused on how to handle this thing. Like, what goes, what's up, what's down, what's the front, what's the rear. So I would have wanted like an X-wing maybe, or like vehicles or starships like the Buck Rogers Starfighter or the Galactica Viper. Those are easily to identify. What's the front and rear and how they work, but I couldn't figure out how to work with the Slave One at first. So what the hell is this?
The Slave One's a cool ship. I love the Slave One.
Oh, go ahead, sir. How was it released in Germany? Was it like a big, huge thing, just like America, like just crowds everywhere for it? Or I'm sorry, I'm just asking culturally.
Well, I think it came immediately after they showed the movie in the theaters. I remember being with my parents at the movies at that time. So I was 4 years old when they aired the Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
A few months after the United States, because they dubbed the movies here.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's actually simultaneous. They dubbed the movies in advance, so the premiere is pretty much synchronized. But at that time, you would have to wait like 3 to 6 months for a movie to release in Germany, maybe even longer. And
well, that means you're Luke Skywalker.
The toys here were freaking expensive. So for a figure, for just a simple Star Wars action figure, you have to pay like 8 or 9 Deutschmarks, and at the end, like in the mid 80s, went up to 12 or 13 Deutschmarks. That was also when I dropped out of Star Wars more and more, because the Masters of the Universe figures were almost the same price but way bigger when we've made more play features.
Yeah.
So pretty much in 1983, I concentrated mostly on Masters of the Universe then.
But like I said, that means like Luke Skywalker and the characters have different voices for you, right? Because they're dubbed. So that means like Luke doesn't. Luke would sound like German Luke or what?
They look for voice actors which are as similar as possible, but sometimes also they look for voice actors who are entirely different, but what they think would be more suitable for the actor. Good example is Robert De Niro. His voice and as such is actually more bright, and in Germany, his German voice actor has a bit more of a more deeper and more distinctive sound.
Yeah.
So sometimes they change that, but usually I look for a fitting voice actually, which is close to the original.
Yeah. That's cool to learn. I love learning about different cultures and different peoples and stuff. Like I said, being in the military, gone all the places and people I've met. It's always fascinating to me. The simple things, the simple things. I don't know. Maybe most people don't think about. I don't know.
Does that go in there? That doesn't go in there, does it? That looks wrong.
Oh no,
that looks wrong.
I'm telling you, there's got to be a PDF of the instructions somewhere there.
I've tried to find one and I can't find it. I think it goes there.
Well, if you had a box in there.
And the vehicles were freaking expensive. I remember I had a Millennium Falcon eventually.
Ooh.
I think I was 150, 160 Deutschmarks. That must have been like at least $50 and more in comparison.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I was in Germany, when I went to Afghanistan, we were doing some resupply. I remember that at that time the euro was worth more, and I was asking the Germans how they felt, like the taxi drivers, because I was going out getting drunk and stuff, because I was back in more in country, out of country, but they hated the
If they had made like a vote, like if they had the Germans like vote if they want to keep the Deutschmarks or introducing the euro, the Germans would have liked to keep the Deutschmark. You muted, Dagon. You muted. You muted yourself. You have to unmute.
He's muted himself.
Oh, my wife called. My wife's wondering what was going on because my son, he's 13, so he's out on a run, so she worries. Even though we live out in the middle of the country and there's nothing around here, but she still worries. She's funny. She's beautiful. I tell you, having a good woman and a good wife, that's where it's at. And
yeah,
you'll find that.
Sonny's about to get involved, aren't you, Sonny?
The GeForce, the Vader's TIE Advanced was my second vehicle I got. That was my second vehicle.
Sonny's about to get some sweet love in. He doesn't like me talking about it. He says it's private, but Sonny's about to get some sweet love in.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Hey, you gotta treat him good. That's why sometimes I have to leave to go make my sister some lunch when she comes home from work and sees it at last. It's just good, like it's a good woman. There's nothing beats it. I tell you, saved my life. I can tell you that.
You got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just just anybody having that support, from that, you gotta value that. I think people do, even with friendships and stuff too. You gotta really value that. I think sometimes we forget. Not that you take it for granted, but just. You kind of do, and then knowing that we're not alone out there, there's people to talk to. You can just open up to anybody, really. So I'm sorry, I'm crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's the way it is. Hey, I meant to tell you, Bob. Connor wants to know how the chrome is on R2.
Not bad. Not bad, actually. Not bad. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Does the top come off? Does it pop off?
No. You push it in to activate the the wings. So you unlock him, and then airfoils in attack positions, and there you go.
That's cool.
And you lock him in.
Now, did it come with a pilot?
No. Did it come with a pilot? No, I don't think so. You had to buy. You had to buy him separately. You had to buy Luke separately. I had the battle damaged one, which was the same, but the stickers had like burn marks and stuff in them, and and I remember having the Millennium Falcon as well. I was very lucky. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon. That's the best toy ever made. That Millennium Falcon.
I was always disappointed though that the quad lasers were not on its belly. Like usually had dorsal and on the bottom, but they only had top side. The quad laser.
Don't spoil it for me, Sonny.
But they would have to make a big weight here then.
All right, I think this goes to
of those lasers. Do we know the area effect of them?
What they totally had like effed up was from Power of the Force, from Dash Render. His Corvette, what it is, that thing was like totally messed up compared
the Outrider. That's called.
Yeah,
the Outrider. That was cool.
In the video game it was cool, but not as a toy, not at all.
I've got one. The downside is it's too small as a toy.
I like that toy.
It's really too small. Yeah. But what's cool is the Django Fat Slave one has nice play features, like even though they're not accurate, but the stud shooter rockets and the bombs, the seismic charges. So that's really fun.
Yeah, that's a good chip. You can get those really cheap as well. The Saga 2002 Django Fett Slave ones, the blue and green ones. They were a period of. I don't know if they still are, but there was a period where you could just get those and you could pick those up so cheaply. But you're right, they come with like the blue bombs and the sonic charges, and cool, very cool vehicle. You can't go wrong with Slave One, to be honest. It's such a cool design.
You can
The
pick up
fire show.
Power of the Force pretty still, I think. Right. From my understanding, that's what I'm seeing on the aftermarket. Power of the Force is still pretty cheap.
I like Power of the Force too. I really like it. A lot of people give it a lot of stick, but the early Musclemen figures are a bit daft. But the later, some of the later figures are really good. And the
vehicles were
diorama
nice.
sets, yeah.
The redesigned Darth Vader TIE fighter also was pretty nice. With like you had concussion missiles and the lasers, and it had a bigger hull, so it looked way more accurate.
That's cool. Yeah, it's fun. There's deals out there. You can find them. Like I always tell new collectors or anybody who's trying to get in collecting, just be patient. Yeah, there's no reason to have everything now. There's no reason, to chase after stuff that's just not. Be patient. That's what I.
It's not a race. Do it at your own pace.
Yeah. So, well, I gotta get going because I gotta put up a pool with my son because they've been bugging me all week. If you saw, I yarded in a whole yard of sand to try to make it level for a base, and so, but thank you.
I have to go now. Sorry.
Yeah,
because another night shift is coming up, so I have to prepare some before
They gone. Thanks for stopping by, dude. It's really nice talking to you. I love you.
Yeah,
I love your positive energy, man. I really do. So please don't be a stranger. We love having you around, man. You're a good dude.
All right, thank you. Well, like I said, stay safe. You can't keep careful because you can't always be safe, and we'll see you on that timeline. All right.
See you later, dude.
All right, bye.
Gotcha.
Bye.
See ya.
Sonny,
I'm also sorry. I have to go.
You crazy German. Look after yourself, man. Love you, dude.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
Later.
See you, son.
Later, dude. Crazy German.
And then there was one.
Then there was one. I'm kind of at the point where I'm struggling to find where these. Whoa! I've just dropped my second camera.
Good work.
I dropped my second camera, and all my rubbish went flying everywhere as well.
Did Dave not give you instructions on where to put them?
To be honest, I bought it off eBay, so I don't think it was his store. On his store, he provides the stickers, and then you have to print them onto sticky paper. And so I think I bought them from somebody that had done that work. And but I'm on his website, and there isn't instructions. There's just images. But I've done most of them. I mean, all the main visible ones anyway. So I've done like the nose. I don't know if that one's right. That one looks a bit odd. But this one, the side.
Yeah, it's kind of great.
Looks all right, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So I think let's put this canopy on, see if this canopy fits.
I was going to say, do you have to trim the front of it, or should it just clip in place?
It's a good question. They're always a bit awkward trying to get these in. I'm sorry, I'm doing it off camera just so I can shimmy it in a little bit.
The Star Wars Santa's in the house.
Star Wars Santa, hey, how's it going? How are you, Star Wars Santa? We're bringing back to life a really old, beaten-up X-wing, and we've not bothered peroxiding him, so he's staying his old yellowed color because once it's yellowed, I mean, to be honest, he's yellowed, isn't he? But we've got new stickers on him. We've got some new missiles, and I'm trying to get a brand new canopy just installed. And this is not a vintage canopy. it's a 3D printed one because the cost of getting a vintage one to go with it, I just didn't think it was worth it. Not for an old beaten up X-Wing like this. And I'm not selling it, so I'm not trying to pretend that it's all 100%. Just going into the collection. God, I might have to do this a bit off camera. I'm trying not to break it. This this guy that I bought it off, he must only have printed this yesterday. It still stinks. Still stinks of the plastic.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I know this is not entertaining TV at the moment, but oh, there we go. It's in. Do I need
Yeah,
to?
see what I mean? It's supposed to sit flush. Does it sit flush?
No, it's got two. Can you see?
Yeah.
Do I have to cut those off? Do I?
From memory, the original didn't have anything like that. It just sort of sat flush. So
Yeah.
it's entirely your call, man. If you want it to sit properly.
I'll have a think about that. I'm not going to do it now. And then let's stick these. Let's see how these are 3D printed missiles as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they fit on. Oh, they go on perfect.
Like a glove.
Nice and rigid as well. So they're not loosey gooseys. They aren't going anywhere. So that's good. And then let's get this one on. Oh, perfect. Perfect fit. Nice. And then this final one. There we go. I am missing. So I'm not missing. I have still got a few stickers left that I can't totally work out where they go. So I'll have a little look at these offline, but I think I've done most of them.
Yeah.
And if you watch this video, if you rewind this to the very start, you'll see that's a massive improvement, I think.
Oh, it
On where he was.
Great. Looks great.
What's G4 saying? If you do cut those canopy tabs, use your flush cutters. I would cut them off. Yeah, I probably will cut them off. What's Jonathan saying? Repro canopy and repro stickers. The anti-repro loonies have just made you public enemy #1. Well, look, I spent a long time at the start of this video explaining my philosophy. So this is I'll do it again now that I've finished. So difference between restoration and conservation. And for me, it would have been nice to have vintage missiles. It would have been nice to have a vintage canopy, but the cost of buying them vintage, finding them and then buying them is prohibitive for an old thing like this. So, so I could buy the cost of buying the missiles on the canopy vintage, you could probably buy a completed X-Wing for that value. So
it's a bit like buying an old, plastic hip, a used plastic hip for your grandmother. Just doesn't work,
Yeah.
It's not viable.
Exactly. So there's got to be a cost-benefit analysis. This is just an old beta X-Wing, but I think, this was going to be chucked in the bin or would have gone around the boot sales or no one loved it. So he's got a second life. And
it actually come up quite good.
Looks
really
all
good.
right. Looks all right.
Yeah.
Let's get a little. There we
Little
go.
rum in there.
Little rum in there. There we go. So this is part of the MoNKey-LiZaRD squadron. So this is what cosigns with the MoNKey-LiZaRD use. MLA. This is MLA 1. MoNKey-LiZaRD Army 1. Or MoNKey-LiZaRD Air Force. Yeah, 1. So I think that's all right. I will find where the other stickers go. But I'm quite happy with that. Let me know what you think. But just on the repro front, I am not selling it. If I were to sell it, which I'm not going to, I would obviously point out this has got 3D printed weapons, and I'm not trying to fraud anybody. And to be honest, I never sell anything anyway, so this is going in my collection.
Straight to the pool room.
Yep. And whenever I see the carcasses of old toys like this, I always snap them up. And on that note, whilst I'm at it, this came with this. I'll just move this one out.
That's got stickers on it, though, right?
This one doesn't need anything. This one is it needs one thing. This thing is perfect, I think. I mean, the stickers are a bit battered, but Slave 1 was a bit battered in the old, so I'm not touching this one. Other than it's got the side doors. The only thing it's missing is this.
Does it have the carbonite block?
It doesn't have the carbonite block, but I've got plenty of those. So and I've got this. So this is a 3D printed one.
Yep.
So this is going to go in here. And to be honest, you won't even know if I can get the bloody thing in. So again, it just, it's cost-benefit analysis for me. Oh, I might have to do this offline. I don't know if I can. How do you slide them in? Do you do it from the bottom? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go.
Good one. Yeah, that's nice.
So I literally went around someone's house. I bought the Karate Kid playset on eBay. You can just see the.
Can't believe you got that for 25 quid. That's
anyway, you can't see it. And he goes, "Oh, I've got some other bits and bobs," and I was like, "Yep," and that was one of them. And this was the other bit. So this is what I've done today. So happy with that.
The other thing I wanted to tell you, mate. So on your grey skull, there's so the lift, right? On the Castle Grey Skull.
Yes.
Okay. So there should be a yellow pillar which goes behind and plugs into the back wall.
Yeah.
And then that gargoyle has a piece of string, and then you lift that lift up and down with that gargoyle on the string.
That's what you do with it.
Yeah.
I wondered.
Yeah.
It's funny because I did have Castle Grayskull as a kid, but I don't remember it. I do remember it, but I don't remember that bit.
Yeah, no, what you got there was a good deal for what you paid for it. It's virtually, like I said, you're missing the bottom of that battering ram, which was yellow, so it had like 3 feet on the bottom. You're missing the ladder. You're missing the flagpole, which was plastic and clipped onto one of those green bits at the top. And then what you can also look for down the track is what's the name of that bloody ship? Looks like an eagle.
Oh, the one that goes on the top of the tower.
The Talon. The Talon.
Yeah, the Talon.
So that the part of the Talon actually clips to the top of the castle as well.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Right. Well, I think I'm done. 2 hours 34 minutes. Thanks for your company, Ed. That's been appreciated.
Yeah, pleasure.
Thanks to everyone in the work along. Yeah, no, it's good. Good hanging out with you. Yeah. I've enjoyed it, and I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased with that. I think it's all right. It's all right. It's one.
And you didn't even cut yourself once.
No, I know. Quite. But how I managed that. So thank you everybody in the chats. You guys have been awesome. Star Wars Santa, Lack, Michael, Gerard, G-Force, White Shadow, Rolando, Blinky, you guys, all of you, you're awesome. Cats, we've had all sorts in today. Cat, Dagon, you guys have all been awesome. We will be hanging out in the chat tonight on Universal Shadow Reviews. And we'll also be live tomorrow on Free Men of the Monkey Lizard talking about San Diego Comic-Con. So come and hang out with us. Be good to see you.
Right. In the morning again.
See you later, everyone.
Have a good night.
Remember, monkey lizards are for life. We're not for spit roasting.
Not for spit roasting.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bob. Some things just have to be said to all the monkey lovers out there in England, down under, the States, around the world, in KoWaK. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right, it's true, we're very good lovers. So attentive, I'm touching you in a way that's repetitive. I know you like it, your feedback loop is so good you can't take it. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right, it's true, we're very good lovers. I know you want more. 1, 2, 3 monkey lizards on the dance floor. I get my groove on, I'm moving so good I leave you wanting more. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right, it's true, we're very good lovers. Can I kiss you?